Time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Okay, narrator. Alright, I didn't know we had a double jump. I like it. I like double jumps. All games need double jumps. Unless you're in a wheelchair.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Special attacks. You're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Pressing the indicated input while it is shown will trigger your special attack. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. These things have a lot of HP.
Shot.
Okay, reload your gun. Okay.
Got more than a flesh wound.
He's got more than a flesh wound. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Alright, got one of the bugs.
Always find good use for things like that.
Oh, nice. I accidentally knocked him up into the air.
Encounter.
That does a lot more damage than everything else so far. Wow, I could not, whatever he did, I could not, parry that. You absorbed a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use your bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu. Okay, we got some bio points. What you got? Oh, it's like I'm locked onto him, but he doesn't have, looks like there's no loot on his corpse. Let's check the menu just to see if there is something I can, do on mutations. Okay, there are two types of mutations, biogenetics and psi powers. Both are special abilities, but unlocked using different currencies. So we probably have to go to biogenetics. So this is psi points, biogenetics, upgrade resistance. So we can do with our bio points, we can upgrade resistances to the elements. But let's check out our powers first. Mothmouth. To use Mothmouth, press the input you have bound the ability to while facing an enemy. So it looks like that just spits out a bunch of goo. I kind of like Mothmouth. I want to unlock that one.
I wonder what oddness you could get up to now.
I don't know. I'm a biomutant. There we go.
On a leash.
On a leash? What does that have to do with anything? How does that have... What? Climbing? Leash? I don't know what this narrator is saying. Alright. A lot of doors in this here bunker. Jukebox! Or something. I don't know what it is, but I can't use it.
Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single arc they left behind that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Uh-huh, stuff's happening, yep. What's this? Rotation puzzle. You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. Okay.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Whew! We did it. We unlocked a movie.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Yeah, okay. Pollution makes creatures come to life. Am I going the right way? Yep.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
Sure it is.
It's coming from behind that door.
Well, then let's go there.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Is it?
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
Hey, I did it. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up in the air by pressing Q. Oh, so that's what I did before.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Aww. I will! Hey, get away from that old man in the wheelchair. He's my friend. Hey, I said get away. Don't you make me...
Who could stand against that? Carving it up.
Yeah, get back here. Yeah. Leave the old man alone, you crazies. Yeah, back off while I reload, you fools. I'm trying to get that parry thing down. Somebody attack me. This is kind of like Dynasty Warriors, where you're waiting to be attacked, and then it doesn't happen. Hey, there we go. It kind of worked. I mean, it worked, but like I feel like I didn't do it right. Now I'm just kind of mashing buttons, and this is the hard difficulty.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
The wheeled one. Hey, wheeled one, get back here. After I loot all these people. Wheeled one. He's wheeling away from us. A new friend, an old friend. Hi.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. How
Remember what?
Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. Okay. Way back in the long ago. Oh, I'm a tiny little yellow guy. So I had read in the in one of the reviews on Steam that they were annoyed about like NPCs and how they just talk gibberish, and then after they talk gibberish, the narrator says what they say out loud, and I agree with them. It's stupid as hell.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Sure thing, Elvis mole rat. That's a mole rat, right? I don't really know my my rodents. Guess I'm going this way. Can I climb this? Nope. Okay. Oh, I can run on all fours when I hold shift. Oh, it's toggle. Nice. Okay. Is there fall damage? Whoop! Nope. Well, at least not as a child.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Okay.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, these NPCs really need to shut up.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Okay, so there's things happening, and then we're taking things to a tree.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
What's a world eater?
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Oh, hey, cool, Annette. Is this... Alright.
You're getting the hang of it.
Yep, opening those doors.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
No, at least this time it's actually a rope. At least I got a bunch of experience points for sitting through that story. I just came here to be a cute rat and shoot stuff. I don't really care about the story in this game, especially after that.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
We started the game. We've done it. Presented by Experiment 101. Jacob Bastivic and Michael Grunewald.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
I fancy myself a cartographer.
Let's see.
You pee on it. The game's slowly winning me back after that story crap. Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You'll unlock a signpost when peeing on it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. To open the map, press M. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's get going. Huh? Who are you? Are you friendly? Oh.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time.
What's this way? Hey, poop. There's a health pack in the poop. That's a theme here. The turlet The turlet had a health pack in it, and now the pile of
That's
crap.
not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
That's pretty tiny for a village. Oh.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Aw, little fella. Hi, little fella. Oh, dead fella.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times, you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and psi shrines will award you with psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Let me help.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
Too much
That's
already.
right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Hit her. Yeah, good job. Okay. Psi point unlocked. You've gained a psi point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura.